Will Quake be on the docket? Or can you put me under music, Taylor? I am gonna separate the streams if I do Quake. Oh my gosh, I can hear myself. My other computer. Thanks, Taylor. Okay. Let's see. All right, I've been requested to do some stuff and just check some parts. Yep. So we're making a version 9. That's what's happening. Today's the 13th. Every time I switch to something I don't... Oh, I always double click. Yeah. You're right. Sometimes it's just like... Categories are weird on Twitch, man. Alright, there's a random flam there that shouldn't be there. 18 and 38 are the same measure, but are notated differently. I'm gonna leave that there for instructional purposes. I think that's fine. Hello. What's going on, everybody? Okay, somebody else told me, or basically, I got some edits from somebody that in the drumline that was like looking for these. 81. If making 81 the same as 42. No, I don't care. Rejected. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yo, I have a question. What's up? Ask me your question. Measure 88. There's no flam on beat 1. Even though... Yeah, that's fine. It says it's 2 o'clock is there. Alright, I'll fix the flam. I have a pregunta. Tell me your pregunta. 114 is same as 18 and 38. No, it's not. So I think we just leave those as is. Okay, those are the edits. Quick stream. When will we have the drum dance break? Define the drum dance break for me. Are you double streaming? Yes, I am double streaming. I'm streaming both on Twitch and on YouTube. I think most people have a YouTube account. I don't know that most people have a Twitch account. Most of the drumline watches on YouTube. Like, I haven't seen much or any of the drumline follow me on Twitch or go to my Twitch. The one you were telling us about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll explain. Let me. It's gonna be at the beginning of part 2, basically. I have ideas. I want to show you guys, but I need to finish this first. This is gonna be a fast stream, by the way, guys. This is maybe 40 minutes max. And of course Taylor is here as well. All right, so I want to format some parts. I can't just format these. I have to format all of them, of course. All right. Let's start from the beginning. Yeah, let's start from the beginning. Electric bass. what we do is we go like this. We just put some text in there every bar. And then we have to do like paper size stuff. Oh, you're so far behind. Yeah, sometimes you have to click live. YouTube is like weird. Also, I think the YouTube stream at some point gets behind. I don't really understand why. Yeah, it's a delayed 5-10 seconds. Yeah. Explain to me how I'm awake after working 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Wednesday through Saturday and waking up 3:30 on Sunday and going back to bed at 11:20 and waking up. You gotta get a consistent sleep schedule, man. That's the key. Okay, so let's do some formatting. What we need to do is first here, measure numbers is good. This actually looks really nice. I don't see any issues here. This can get a little crowded. Yeah, we could space a little bit more here. Can do stuff like this. Or maybe this one could be more. Like that looks better. It's a lot. This looks pretty good already. It looks pretty good. I'll go like this. That looks nice. For some reason the view sometimes is in panorama, but you want to have it on like the page view. And you can go to text. You want bar numbers every measure. You're off for the week until Friday. Okay, that's good. Okay, this looks awful. I think I must put it to 3 pages. Yeah, obviously there's a ton of rest right now because we need to like put the final bar line. Don't worry, that's coming. I'm gonna let the actual arranger do that. So don't worry. Like, it's chill. Electric bass, like bass guitar, you know? The technical term is electric bass. I feel like maybe something like this is better. Yeah. This is much better. I'm off for the week until technically Friday. Technically. We love technically. Glockenspiel. So sometimes, yeah, again, you just click this panorama stuff. Layout, text, go every measure here. And I think we just kind of, well, first this system here, we just go like this. And then we go like this. Oh, Taylor, I have to send you something in DMs. Hmm. I think this should go on a different page. Like that. You just held a proper plank for 1 minute and 27 seconds. Yo, congratulations. Yeah, I saw that. I'm going to save that video. That's good. Alright, good enough on that one. Vibraphone. View. Panorama. We're gonna go text every measure. Can I change that as a default? House style, house style. That's fine. Was he gossiping someone in his DMs in front of us like 3 minutes ago? Yeah, I was. It was about other stuff. It wasn't about marching band or work. Believe it or not, I actually have friends. Also, when you said editing, I didn't think you were being formatting strips. Yeah, I did the edits already. Somebody at like one of my players asked me for edits. I did the edits. And then I'm gonna start looking at part 2. Can I fix this? Can I do this? Oh no, that doesn't look good. I wonder if it looks better. No, I think because of the stickings. Pamar has friends. Maybe there'd be hope. There's hope for me. Yeah. If I can have friends, guys, you can have friends. All right. Believe. You have to believe. It's that simple. Wow, this really doesn't want to go to a third page, huh? There we go. I'm not a paid bot. Guys, I swear he has friends. Yeah, I have friends from all sorts of paths of life. You know. A lot of friends that like I didn't expect, you know, necessarily I'd be like in touch with for this long or something. But there are people in my life like, you know, college and video games and stuff like that I've just met over the years. That we've all just kind of met or like stayed together and everything. A lot of friends, yeah, a lot of friends from like a lot of different places. Discord. I bet that Discord notification is me going live. Yeah, it is. It's me going live. It's fine. I don't care. It's just me going live. It goes to my Discord to let me know that the stream is working. Do you get paid by someone to be his friend? You can be honest. This is a safe space. No, but I did go to his nursing school graduation in Illinois. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did graduate, and I was there. I took a trip out there. Let me tell you, it was a trip. Yeah, funny thing about that trip was like I was on the plane. The plane that I did the transfer on, it was really hot on that plane. Like I thought I was gonna pass out, and they couldn't get us onto into the airport because of because basically they only had one jet bridge crew, and so like it took forever for them to get us off the plane. We were sweating like crazy, and I just didn't care. I was just watching videos on my phone on YouTube, like whatever. I don't care. I think something like that will work for now. I'm probably gonna reformat these all into the landscape anyway, so you know. There was no AC on the plane, and that's how bad it was. Yeah, the epic create a character cutscene was, yeah, that was pretty hilarious. All right, I think that's formatting done. We can export this stuff. Okay, so now I'll open part 2 in a second, guys. Let me just upload all this stuff for you all, and also to back up everything. Always back up your files, all right? Always, always, always. That's why you make all these versions and stuff, version numbers. They don't take up much space, and you just upload everything. It's all safe. Google Cloud or Google Drive or on a hard drive or something. Yeah. And escape. Always back up everything. And now I'll upload onto Classroom for y'all. Yeah, you always back up your files. Drive, upload. Welcome back. Yo, I always be dropping the new versions, man. Like, that's important. Because you want to make sure that you have the most updated stuff, and I always update live, you know, always updating, so that way, you know, we have good stuff. All right, so now let me see if this is gonna work on OBS or if I have to do something. If I do that should work. Okay. Yo, you're back right on time. Because I'm about to show you guys part 2 and part 3. So this is not finalized yet, right? We're not sure. Like, we might extend a couple things. You can see like the arranger has some notes, right? There's some good stuff here. This is the place where I want to do some choreography with you know, the drums. Oh, okay. So for reference, what I want to do is I want to play you guys the YouTube video of the original, just so you get like the concept of the sound, because sometimes it can be hard to hear through the Sibelius samples, because the Sibelius samples are kind of trash sometimes. So I want to play for you that. Yeah, I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. The Sibelius sounds are so much better, or not better at all. They're the real sound. Okay. So this is Prelude and Pursuit. Pursuit by Michael Sweeney. I don't know why I can't say Pursuit today. It's cool. So this is the original, obviously. This goes a little long in my opinion. So we actually ended up cutting a little bit. Obviously, we're not going to do all of this. We're going to cut it down a little bit. our ending is going to be better than that. But yeah, so we're not doing all of that. Obviously, we're going to have to compress some of that. Um, so let's take a look at what kind of is going on. So this is the part where we would have to do some graceful choreo. Obviously, rhythm sounds, yeah. Drum break. Small percussion break. Kind of call and response here that we'll have to work on. Might do another percussion break. Obviously, the tempo here is messed up. We have to add the tempo adjustment there. So there is things that we're gonna adjust to this. Like I don't obviously first of all there is no percussion arrangement yet, so that's one thing. But the other thing is like in this whole entire thing there will be some adjustments that are made. So I'm just trying to get overall concepts right now. It's just kind of conceptual tone ideas. So I'm not gonna go crazy, like trying to nail down details. But the main thing um, the main thing is kind of remembering that you know, you have to hear through the Sibelius sounds, and that's the idea. I'm gonna check on that tempo that they chose, because it was a little bit faster. They're going 160, so we have 152 written. Like here, I'm hearing like layer in bass drums, one at a time. You know what I mean? Like, so that way there's this kind of gradual build up to getting the full ensemble in, and maybe do like edge to center, kind of play with edge to center. If we play with edge to center, then maybe that'll help. I don't know. Just to add a little variety. It's quick, so you have to mark time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Da da da, da da da, da da da, da da da. You know, it's gonna be pretty quick. Definitely need this here. Okay, here, this flute thing. So I want you to listen to this flute clarinet thing right here. Like, I almost want to accompany that with tenors. Like tenors and bass drums, you know, like kind of grooving with them, you know. So I think that's kind of a concept I want to play with here. Measure 64. Tenors and bass drums groove with the flute and clarinet, kind of building some cohesion between all the sections. This is all drum break. Think part 1. Yeah, thinking part 1. Here I hear a lot of roll texture kind of things. So that might be something that I'm thinking about. Let me save this as version 2 real quick because I have a different version saved. There needs to be a bridge into here. Into this kind of like at the X section, like the aleatoric music. Da, 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 da. And like if you listen to that in the original, which I totally know where that is. Right, guys? I think that's the reason why is like the clarinets don't have the sustain. Like this part's supposed to be you pick any pitch you want to play, anything. So then it kind of creates these cluster chords. It's really crunchy and modern, and it can be different, you know. Obviously within the same range, roughly speaking, you know. Yo. And then like here, like I gotta listen to that again in the original because there's something we could do there. We can double that layered, kind of like antiphonal voicings in the drums too. Antiphonal. I can spell. Drum responses. That's why I'm 220 pounds right now. That's good. Okay, so yeah, there's some antiphonal drum responses that are going to be happening there. And then we get to here. Yeah, like I want a little bit more of like an interesting build, more interesting build from the battery or percussion here. Yeah, more eighth note ideas here. And then this is where we have to figure out whether or not this is gonna be a drum break. That's fine. We'll figure that out later. I don't love their build, like the build in the original that they do here. So we'll see what we end up doing. And then this, I think the tempo change didn't happen. So I'm gonna paste it in just so that it's there. I'm curious as to why we went 84. I think we could go a little faster. Guess we want to hang out and just breathe a little bit more, but I'm just gonna copy it into this here. And then oh wait, that's not it. That's not where we're supposed to go. This thing. This is 149. And then when we get back to the 3/4, that's when we go back to this tempo, the fast tempo. Grab that, go this way. All right, it's here. I can't see the note. Oh, it is there. Okay, so I'll just leave that there. Yeah, that's right. These aren't samples, they're like the default sounds. That's why they sound like this. It sounds like you have to, yeah, you can get Sibelius sounds. I wonder if I can download Sibelius sounds. Maybe I'll do that like next time. Toontown. Uh Maybe like tiered entrances. Like tiered entrances, quarters, quarters, quarter notes into eighths to rolls, like kind of going up in value, increasing rate. I was today years old when I learned Sony makes you pay for PlayStation Plus just to play Minecraft on LAN. Wait, what? That's like so bad. Is that true? Oh my gosh. Modern gaming, guys. Modern gaming. Sad. Sad out there. Okay. Let's also consider what we need to add to the percussion ensemble here. So let's go back. I'm just going to pull up the score for part one. We don't need to pull up all the parts or anything, just so I can read it. I'm going to make the screen half right now because I'm looking at the PDF. I can't change it so that you can see that. Sorry. But I'm basically just adding the parts that I also added in the other one. So the first one is electric bass. Which I did a notation and a tab. Delete. Electric bass notation and tab. Okay. Where the hell did that go? I didn't add it. It just didn't add. So add, and then we're gonna move this down. Okay, we need suspended symbol. Boop. All right, and then we need. Let's listen to the original again. Just what did they have for mallet percussion here? Bells. And then they play Kabasa? That's kind of silly. Like those parts would sound so good on mallets. So we're gonna put them in. So we're gonna put them in, no matter what. Just gonna put Glockenspiel part. Add the score. Move it down. And then we need vibraphone. Add to score. And I don't know that we need chimes, but I'm just gonna put the chimes staff in there just in case, you know? Never know. And then that's gonna complete our ensemble. I'm not gonna change the paper size yet. Okay. So at least that's all there. Okay, so what did we accomplish today? We finished the edits for part 1. I did formatting for part 1. We have rough ideas for part 2. I think we're in pretty good shape. It is 7:13. I didn't realize it's this late. Oh my gosh, I did so much other stuff today. Yeah, so basically what we want to do is have the beginning part that's going to be like choreographed with color guard. So I'm basically going to turn the entire drum line into a bunch of dancers in that section. We're going to figure out ways to set the drums down and then layer you guys back in. That's a whole, yeah, this is part 2, right? So this is all this. You know, all this stuff is going to be choreographed. Like, graceful, pretty choreography. Yeah, but I got other stuff to do. So it's not the 7:13 is late. I just have other stuff I have to do. Normally I stream earlier. Right? So at this point, we should already have the drums be picking up, like have picked up all their drums in the last four bars. The question is also going to be like, how do we buckle? How do you take the harnesses off? Like all these questions I have to figure out. Like these are things I have to talk with the design team to figure these things out. So that's going to come through for sure. Anyway, what else do I want to do today? I don't think I want to do too much else today. I have concepts and I have ideas. So this shouldn't take too long. At least part 2. Hey guys, part 2 is done. All right, on my end of things. It's up to the people. Oh wait, I can copy the tuba part into the electric bass part. Let's do that. There we go. Easy. Boom. One part completely finished. Let's go. All right, that's it. I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. DGS, you streaming on Twitch, my man? Gotta host somebody. You know what I mean? Can I get the score? I can give you what I have now, but I can't. Like it's gonna change. You know what I mean? Like I'll happily give you what I have now. Um. Wow, I can't export an audio file from here. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Okay. Okay, so let me do that. Let me send an email right now. Wait, first let me back up the parts. Always back up the parts. Part 2 and 3. This is Prelude and Pursuit. Upload this guy here. And then I gotta organize this into folders as well. Boom. Part 2, 3, Prelude and Pursuit. Okay, so let me see. Send this over to the drum major now. Where do I have that file, man? There it is. Oh man, where is it? KHSMB 2026 part 1, MP3. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I do have it backed up. That was the whole point of me having it backed up. And then I can send you the score for part 2 and part 3. And then let me do this. I'm going to do this on this computer. I can view tab. Download version 2. And then I could go to this folder. Can you do a live reaction? No, I'm not doing that. Okay, I can open that on this computer and generate the MP3. Okay, exporting the audio. I can upload that here. And then I can add that here, send that there, sent. Then I can go forward MP3. Okay, so I just sent you all the scores in the MP3. Check the second message that has all of the stuff. I don't want to be a reaction channel. I don't want to get copyright striked. The cooking channel actually kind of sounds fun, but I don't cook often enough to make that happen. Like, I have to cook again. I haven't had time to cook. I've been very busy this summer. Yeah, so that score will change, by the way. The score will change at some point. Just FYI. No, not that. I mean, like, just in general. Like, I'm saying in general that, you know, things are crazy with that. Like, I know there's some, like, legality stuff that, you know, there's, like, fair use and all that good stuff, but I don't know. Is the score changing at all? You're trolling, actually. That's hilarious. Who's Cookie Swirl? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna react. Okay, every time you guys type this concept, the spelling changes. One of you said cookies swirl pea. The next person said coolie swirl pea. The following person said cookie swirl C. Is a YouTuber that you all grew up with. Well, cookie swirl C. What is this? No, I'm not watching this stuff, dude. This is craziness. That's not my... I'm not doing that. Cookie squirreled C. No, I'm not reacting to the videos. I don't. No, I'm not sharing my screen properly. That was the point, is that you can only see Sibelius. When do I ask for anything? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you guys never ask me for anything, huh? I'll react in person. You guys can show me some stuff. Yeah, you guys you guys show me in real life. As long as it's like appropriate. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna pack it up. I don't know what I'm doing now. I had a huge lunch, so I think I'm skipping dinner. But I have to practice. I have to. I don't know. I gotta do some other stuff. So let's find somebody to host on Twitch. Sure, one of the homies is live. Rafa's playing Quake. Oh, Ray's playing Quake Live. See who else is playing Quake. Is nobody playing Quake? Nobody is playing Quake out here. Yeah, let's host Rafa. That's fine. No, not Raf. Rafa, the Quake player. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace. Catch you guys next time.